No,
80% of Nigerians are living below the poverty line. I'm sure you're one of us.
Because I'm 40 years old now, you've tried 10 different things and you did not make money. So wow.
Wait.
But you have the option of your madam's husband.
People even try to do fraud and they don't succeed. It's not a choice.
Some people do rituals and they still don't succeed.
They did the wrong ritual.
Pick a side.
If you believe that poverty is a choice, please sit.
My name is Kayode and I believe poverty is a choice because if you're in a system that works, there are tons of things that you could do to make money for yourself. I believe you can't out-hustle a failing economy, but in a system that works where you have an economy that is stable, you should be able to, make money for yourself doing multiple things. So that's why I believe poverty is a choice.
I believe poverty is a choice. If being alive is a choice, then being poor is a choice. Nigeria, for example, let's say the country economy is bad. Yes, we agree. But still, there are still some things you can do that you can make money. So I feel it is a choice.
I believe poverty is a choice because if you really want to make money, you would. You are just not desperate enough. Because if you want that money, you get your ass up, you go out and do both what your mates are doing and the ones they are not doing. And the money will come your way.
If you think poverty is not a choice, please sit.
I don't think being poor is a choice because there's a difference between making money and getting rich. So you can actually make money, but you're not out of poverty. So I don't think it's a choice.
Stats shows that we have about, give or take, 80 to 85 people in Nigeria living below poverty line. Would you say that those numbers don't want to make money? Secondly, time and chance, they say, happen to people. You might be desperate enough, you might want it enough and not get it enough.
What makes someone rich is access to information. There are things I know now that if you give me that same knowledge in 2020, I probably would have made so much money that I've made right now. Somewhere I am right now, I'm not as rich as Dangote or Elon Musk because he has access to information that I don't have. In fact, Elon Musk is probably not as smart as I am. But the difference between I and him is because he has access to some certain information.
If they give you that information, you cannot make that money.
You can't say for certain. Now let's take for example, a bricklayer that is like say in a very remote village, doesn't have access to the internet all his life. All what this guy knows is just bricklaying, come and lay blocks, build the house. Would you say this guy doesn't want to be rich? Of course he wants to be rich. And he's trying, but apparently he's not rich. Now would you say that he chose to be poor? I won't say that. He's trying to be rich. But now, that same guy, take him out of that place, bring him to another place, equip him with the right information, he'll become rich. So it's not a choice.
You said there are some people that they are in remote areas, they don't have access to phones, they don't know anything aside from bricklaying, So are you saying every single person in those remote places are poor? Is that what you're saying? Because I can categorically tell you that there are many people in those places that are richer than some people here in the city that have those information that you are talking about. So I will still stand. You've still not proven. You guys have still not said anything that makes me feel like.
Let me bring that question back to her. Now, in that rural area that you gave example, do you think everyone there have access to equal information?
Let's take the fact. Let's not make it about having smartphones or not, because since the days of no internet, people have been making money.
Being rich or getting out of poverty, why I think it's not a choice is that you can work but still not be out of poverty. You can work, any kind of work and make money. You're making money, but you're not out of poverty.
What kind of rich
Then you should stop doing your work and
now
move on to the next.
Now that we're defining, no.
80% of Nigerians are living below the poverty line.
Okay.
I'm sure you're one of us.
Okay.
You get my point? We have just the 10% or one of the 1%. So those guys, do you think they chose to be? Most times success was handed to them. They had head starts.
It's all about
Okay, that success that was handed to them, if they do not continue, do you think some of them would have not gone broke? Let's go.
No, do you know you can even take a choice to be rich and still not be rich?
That's what choice.
You can take a choice to be rich and still not be rich.
That's on you. Because if you actually put in the necessary work, if you are smart enough, if you open your eyes enough, if you allow yourself to want to
and
be
you get
rich
information,
and you are desperate enough, you would actually be rich.
People are missing the point, right? You want to get, you are going to get rich because you have the information. Now, how do you come about the information in the first place?
That's the luck that comes in play.
So you think being rich is luck?
That you're self-aware, it's not by your doing. You were somewhere where you had that information. Some people won't get that information.
But how about going out to seek information?
What information are you seeking?
That depends on you that wants to get rich. You are the one that, for you to seek information, you have to know what you want. Then you find the information that aligns with what you want and helps you achieve your goal.
The thing is, I think we're looking at it from one. Everybody's looking at one. We're looking at is a one direction. Why must it be this way? Why can't it be this way? Why? Okay, it's more like an example she gave earlier. Let me reference it. The girls that are brought in from Togo to come and do house girl. Yes, they didn't have the opportunity because they were born into poor family. But you have the option of your madam's husband.
Okay, have you guys thought about real life issues? Because, for example, now I want to be rich. I'm desperate enough to be rich. I'm striving to be rich. So what happens when you're striving, when you're, looking for solutions and then things are not just going?
Give me an example of that you're striving.
Example.
What did you do?
You can do anything. You can try to network. You can try to do business. People do business and fail.
Do you know some people have done fraud and they still did not succeed?
Into jobs.
What kind of fraud did they do?
Whatever kind of fraud.
And they did not
People even
succeed.
try to do fraud and they don't succeed. It's not a choice.
Some people do rituals and they still don't succeed.
They did the wrong ritual.
No, first of all, I feel like
They should explore all the options in ritualism, whatever it's called.
I feel like the problem is when you say you are hustling, you do one thing, it doesn't work, you try it again. You don't try one thing to make money. You do one thing, it doesn't work.
No,
I
didn't say
one thing.
You go on to the grind never stops.
In Nigeria, right? I don't think many of us are just focused on one source of income.
Yeah.
We do, we're hustlers, we do a lot of things.
Fair enough.
We're middlemen, we do this, we do this. So
Yes.
real life situation, anybody that is into several, things, trying to make money, they are desperate to succeed, right?
Yes.
But what happens when they are doing all that? Money can be coming in pennies. Hold on a second, sorry. Pennies can be coming in coins, but they are not out of poverty.
Do you think your family background should be blamed if you're poor?
I think a family background can contribute to the reason of anybody's status.
It contributes to your status, but it shouldn't contribute to why you are still in that state.
That's your status now.
That's why I'm saying your family background should not be the reason why you are still in the position.
It shouldn't be the reason why you will remain there.
Thank you. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be the reason why you.
It will affect you to some extent, but you should not remain there.
Your frontal lobe is developed, nobody is responsible for you.
But the problem is that you assume that a lot of people frontal lobes are developed. That's choice. In hierarchy of humans, a lot of people are close to development to that of animals. It's not their choice. That you know what you know, it's not your choice.
Hold on. We are saying if you don't want to attain a level, if you don't get rich, if you don't get yourself out of a position, it is your choice. Yeah. And we still stand by it. Let me explain something to you. There are some people that will tell you that they just want a car and a house, a wife and 2 children. More. They're good.
They can want other and still not have that car.
You can want not have 2 children.
Yeah.
Giving birth is not your choice. That's not the argument.
Some things are not.
Because the argument doesn't. You are missing the point. I'm sorry. No, hold on. Sorry, give me a minute. You are missing the point because having a child is a biological thing. Being poor is not a biological thing.
Yeah.
Those are two different.
How would you be able to?
So you want to tell me that because come on, let's use logic here now. Let's not take logic out of the argument. You can want to have children and you just have no sperm count. Come on,
to make money,
that's
you're
on
not able to.
Is there a spirituality to getting rich?
Yes, spirituality can play a part, but I am still of the opinion that there's nothing you can fight. You cannot fight with your will. I am of the opinion that even the universe, to an extent, cannot stop you if you are ready to fight.
You know that in life, everybody has the willingness to make a choice.
No,
hold on now. Everybody has the willingness to make a choice. You can make a choice either to do this or not. But what happens after you make the choice? does it get you to like the end point?
You
You can
made the
make a
wrong
choice.
choice. You go
no,
and do it again.
You can,
How would you You think it's marrying? Life is not marrying. You feel like life like it's marrying or like you have absolute lives.
even if it's a wrong choice, but you shall make a
You
choice.
make a choice. You make a wrong choice. You deal with the consequences,
but you shall
and you
make
go
a
again. While I think like, oh, you can pay your tithe and do all of that. That's cool. I'm not against you paying your tithe. In fact, pay your tithe, go to church, do all that. But it does not help you because even there's a saying that heaven helps those who help themselves. So if you like pay tithe from now, in fact, it will get to a point where you cannot pay tithe because you are not working, so you don't have any income. So if you don't go out and work, the Bible says that God will bless the work of your hands. So if you don't have any work in your hands, how will you even be spiritual in the first place?
Also, to counter your point, the Bible says that I will bless those I will bless, and I will curse those I will curse. Wait, regardless of whatever you do.
No, why? If he says I will bless those who I will bless, what is the condition for blessing?
And what's the
He will bless the work of your hands. So if he's going to choose to bless you, you have to have work in your hands.
And if you decide not to work, it will cost you.
You're already working, you're already doing something. That's from the question, right? You're already doing something. So what happens to when you're doing something and it's not working? So do you believe that just because you believe in something, that thing can get you to a better space?
No.
Hold on. I feel like spirituality, thank God, is not even like religion. Spirituality is about self-awareness. So it's not, you might not even believe in like God, but you can actually believe in yourself. Believe that, okay, you know, my own God is inside of me. And as far as my own God is inside of me, I can get something done. So spirituality is part of our success because you need to believe in yourself or God or whatever you want to believe in.
Does hard work make you rich?
So while I do not believe that hard work makes you rich, I mean, come on, you can do all the hard work. People do manual labor and all that, but I feel like at least you have to be working. So work makes you rich, not hard work, but work definitely makes you rich. So it depends on whether you are working smart or working hard. That's it.
I think you should just work smart. Work smart, like me.
At least this is one point that all of us agree on. Well, that's a good thing.
Just hard work is stress, is ghetto. Just pick and I would say it that those work that other people can do for you, let them do it. Spend that time that you're supposed to do all those other ones, put it into making more money.
Hard work has a role to play, but it doesn't guarantee success.
So in summary, I think being born poor is not a choice, but staying poor is a choice.
I think you should work hard, not hard, but like not hard in that way, but just keep working, keep striving, and stay cheesed up.
Cheese. I think you should drop the victim mentality and take over your life quick and fast.
All right, so for me, my argument, I'm not trying to say if you're poor right now, I'm not trying to encourage you, like give you thumbs up that, oh, stay where you are. That's not my argument. Right? In as much as if you are where you are, you don't have access to the right information, but you could always make your research. Right? It's not anybody's fault or choice that they are poor or remaining poor. But now if you have access to information, you should actually leverage it to make your life better.
I don't think they have access to this video.
As much as people strive to be rich to make it, time and chance happen to them all. You might work hard, and if life will still show you, to show you. So whatever it is, just hope and pray that grace finds you.
You can make a choice, right? I mean, everybody has the opportunity to make a choice, either to go left or right. But at the end of the day, your choice doesn't determine your end goal.
Do you all stand by your decision?
Yes, I do.
Cheesed up.
I stand 10 toes down, no toe missing.
Yeah, I stand unless she buys the property in the next
No problem. I got you, bro.
They have to show workings that they chose to be rich, and they have to show it quick. Then I can move over.
You know how it is. I stand by mine.
Remain poor.
Thank you very much for coming on People's Side. Thank you so much.